Peace and blessings, family. It's your girl Sonny back again with another one. I don't know what it is, but lately I have tapped into my inner child. My inner child who was an adult before they should have been an adult. Um, who had to take care of their younger brother when they were still a child, who was only 5 years younger than them, who went through so much hurt, pain, and strife, but kept everything inside and became a people pleaser and doing this and doing that, and tried to become invisible by laying in the cut, just working hard in school, reading books. Like, I was just a little nerd at the point. I was a nerd. I remember I ran away from home uh, one time when I was in the fourth grade because I got an A instead of an A plus. No, I ran away from school. I didn't go to school that day. I was pissed, and it was weird because my mother ended up coming to my school that day because I had her money in my coat pocket. So she came to get her money and found out I wasn't in school. And the funny part, I was chilling in the park right across the street from the school in the fourth grade. I mean, where was I really gonna go at what, 9 years old? I couldn't get far, so I was just playing in the park all day. So by the time I got home, yeah, it was beautiful. Me and her had a meeting. We had a meeting, or my behind and her hand, and she did well in that meeting. And I took the minutes and I understood the assignment, and she was great at her mission. But she came to surprise me, well, to get her money, which she had to get her money from me at that time because her um, boyfriend, who was an addict, would have stolen her money, so she would keep it in my coat pocket, knowing that he wouldn't go in my room. So that's what made her come to my school. So I was always an adult. I was an adult, even when I shouldn't have been, because I had the knowledge of knowing that, oh, this is what's going on. So at 53, I am still healing. Well, I just really began healing this inner child, probably like last year. And I've just been having a ball lately for maybe the last 2 to 3 weeks. It's just been I've been on this healing journey, but heightened on a different level than normal, and falling in love again with the little girl that's inside of me, and letting her know that it's okay to come out and play. It's okay to be who she is. It's okay where she doesn't have to be neurotic and anxious and worried. Because I always worried about my mother. She would go to a bar, get drunk and whatever, and I could not go to sleep as a child until I knew she was home. As a child, I could not go to sleep 9, 10, 11, 12, 15 until I knew she was home. And no child should have to live like that. That's why I'm so glad that my daughter's mother is nothing like that. So I don't have to worry about those things. And the people I choose to have in my personal life as partners, we don't do those things because it's still mother wounds. I should say parent wounds that I'm healing at this point. But no child should have to go through the things that I went through, which is abuse, but you don't even realize it at the time because coming up in the 70s and the 80s, that was just parenting. It was not seen as abuse. It's sad to say. The things that we went through in this climate, our parents would probably never get out of jail. I mean, they probably would be in prison. That's the sad part. But back then, that was just normal parenting. I was a latchkey kid from I don't even know how old I was. I took care of my brother who was only 5 years younger than me, and that was normal. But now, with the healing and ascension, you realize that there was nothing normal about that, and you take the time to heal yourself. I had to break all these generational curses because I didn't want to bring it into my daughter's life with her being 7 years old. I didn't want to bring any of that baggage and put it onto her because she doesn't deserve it. She's living the way a child should live as a child. And I feel so great when I see her and she's free to be herself and to have a ball and just to play with her little dolls and, still have the imagination, still believe in Santa Claus. I love the fact that she's still a child. That's the blessing within it all. If I could keep her a child a couple of more years, um, and keep that innocence, I would do that as well. But it's never too late to heal your inner child, to go through whatever you have to go through. We all have mother wounds. We all have mother wounds. I have friends that was raised in middle class or upper middle class neighborhoods where people would think, oh my God, the home is so beautiful, this, that, and the third. And yes, they have mother wounds as well, and father wounds and other wounds. Sometimes their things are worse than mine, and I'm like, wow. So we can never judge a book by its cover, even though people still like to. And it's outside of race and ethnicity because things happen and we know how people are. But don't be afraid to heal that inner child. Acknowledge your parent wounds that you have and heal yourself. Heal. And if it's too much for you to bear, it's a beautiful thing called therapy. Go to therapy, find you a nice therapist that can walk you along for your healing, teach you some life skills, and teach you how to work through the things that you went through so you won't carry it into other relationships. So that's where I'm at right now. It's a lifelong healing journey. It's a lifelong healing journey. And each person that comes into my life, you have to step up to the plate. So, because the things that I once allowed into my life and the people that I allowed in my life and the different personalities and entities that's no longer allowed in my life. I'm the number one person in my life. I don't people please. It's either my way or the highway, and that's the way it is. So I don't put up with people nonsense. It's a lot of different things, and you just thank God that He has given you the awareness to put you first. Because when I finally put myself first, 2 years ago, I felt selfish, and that's when I knew there was a problem. You should never feel selfish putting yourself first. It should be like second nature. It should be natural. But for me, coming from a different way of behaving, it felt foreign. It felt like a betrayal for me putting myself first. So the spiritual journey continues, the healing journey continues, and all we could do is put our best foot forward, put us first, um, and continue learning. I mean, you're never too old to learn. You're never too old to grow. You're never too old to change your life, change your reality, change your perception. I mean, until they're throwing dirt in your face, you can change anything. You could reinvent yourself. You could go change your name legally. Like, you can do whatever. This is your life. This is your life cycle. What do you want to do with it? One thing I can tell you is when I close my eyes for the last time, I will have no regrets. Because I'm living this baby the way that I want to live it. Whether people like it or love it, I could care less because this is my life and I'm going to live it on my terms the way that I want. So either you could fall in line, you could be in perfect alignment with me, we could rock this baby out, or it's deuces. I could care less. And that's how you got to live your life. Because people don't care what you think about their lives. People don't. They're not going to die because you don't want to um, accept their partner, accept this, accept that. So why would you change your life for them? To people who don't matter, because when you were born, unless you're a twin, you was born by yourself. And even if you was a twin, you and your twin wasn't born at the same time. You know, so you come in here by yourself, you leave by yourself. So you got to be more active in your life and your choices. Be more mindful and pay attention to how your body reacts around everyone. Like I told you before, the body will always tell you. Pay attention to how your body reacts when you communicate with people, when people communicate with you. But never let anyone make you feel less than, less than them, less than human, less than anything. Until that, until the next time, I wish y'all the best. Put your best foot forward. Don't forget to go outside and get yourself grounded. Take your spiritual baths. Protect your home inside and out. And watch who you have around you. Watch the company that you keep. Until next time, brothers and sisters, Ashe.